What's up? What's up? What's up? My mind your money business people. I hope you're minding your money business. You're in charge of your finances, you're investing your money. So today I'm going to give a review of the stock market. It just closed for the week of Friday. It is Saturday morning, my time. It is 8:18 a.m. here on the lovely island of Guam. And the stock market, if I'm not mistaken, just closed about 2 hours ago, right? So what happened today? My portfolio wasn't looking the greatest. It went a little negative after such a great day on yesterday. But let's see why. What happened in today's stock market? It says Dow X out another record amid winning week for stocks. It said the U.S. stock closed mixed on Friday as rate cut euphoria faded, but the Dow Jones Industrial Average managed to stay above 42,000 level again to eke out another record close. Now, I was trying to figure out what happened today in comparison to yesterday, because having such a great day on yesterday in the stock market, I was expecting the same for today, but it didn't happen, right? So I did a little research and I found out yesterday the U.S. weekly jobless claims at fourth month low. That report came out. And it says also the housing market remained on the back foot. So that report stated that weekly jobless claims fell 12,000 to 219,000, right? This came out from Washington. It says the number of Americans filing new applicants for unemployment benefits dropped. So I'm thinking because of that report, and it says, unemployment dropped to a 4-month low last week. This report came out yesterday on Thursday, pointing to solid job growth in September and offering confirmation that the economy continued to expand in the third quarter. So I've always talked about paying attention to the reports that come out that may not affect the stock market. And I believe that report came out stating that, the unemployment has gone down quite a bit. So people threw money into the market. I don't know if who did it. Was it institutional investors or was it, regular investors like you and I, right? But nonetheless, the stock market was really good on yesterday, Thursday. So the article goes on to say the S&P 500 fell today on Friday, 0.2% after the benchmark index ended at an all-time high on Thursday. The tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite closed down 0.4%. Like the tech department took a little hit today. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And I will go through some of them while I'm here. It says, despite Friday's muted action, the major averages closed out the week with gains. I would say that too. Yeah. Even though today was a negative in the stock market, for the week, I made some gains. Much of those increases stemmed from Thursday's market surge yesterday. I haven't read this article yet. So, yeah, it says much of the increases stemmed from Thursday's market surge as investors embraced Chair's Jerome Powell message that the Federal Reserve made the biggest interest rate cut to support the economy, not to save it, which is a good thing. They did not cut rates to save the economy, to keep it from going into a recession, right? They just wanted to support the market, so they did a 50 basis point cut. An idea bolstered by jobless claim. Oh, I did not know this. So let me start this over. It says much of those increases stemmed from Thursday's market surge as investors embraced Chair Jerome Powell's message that the Federal Reserve made a big interest rate cut to support the economy, not to save it, an idea bolstered by jobless claims data. That's what I just read. So this data that came out on yesterday did in fact have something to do with the gains that were made on Thursday. Huh. I always say we need to pay attention to these reports that come out because they do, in fact, affect the stock market. Inflation data, CPI reports, earnings reports from companies. You have to pay attention to these reports when you're investing your money into the stock market, especially if you're not new to investing. If you're new to it, pay attention to the reports because your stock may be going down like some stocks did today. And I would hate for someone to pull their money out prematurely, not understanding why, right? Like today, there was really no real reason for, say, Nvidia to go down, right? Other than the fact that a lot of money was pumped into it on Thursday. So big institutional investors, hedge fund managers that have major stake in that company, after the price of the stock was driven up on Thursday, they made a profit. And so they pulled it out today because Nvidia, if I'm not mistaken, didn't go down by much today. Yeah, it dropped $1.87. Not a major drop, but a drop nonetheless. And that drop more than likely made someone millions of dollars, that took out profits. Not me. I'm in Nvidia and my S&P 500 funds for the long haul. I'm not in it for short-term gains. So, okay. So that report that came out yesterday did in fact affect the stock market in a positive way. Okay, that roaring rally sputtered on Friday amid reminders that risk to growth could still lie ahead. Wall Street is still wondering whether the Fed has fallen behind in keeping the economy on track for a soft landing. Like, where do they come up with this stuff from? Like, it's like, yeah, I don't personally agree with that. I stated in another video, even yesterday's video, the last time that the Fed's cut rates was in March of 2020. And the first week after them cutting rates the last time, the market went down. And then after that, the market started to climb up. And since March of 2020, the market has been on a steady climb, right? It's higher now than it was, over 4 years ago. So, a lot of times you have to look at what happened in the past. What is history telling you about the stock market? No one should be investing in the stock market, not looking to grow, the money that you're investing. So that's why you have to make sure that you're making smart choices when you're choosing to invest, into growth stocks, blue chip stock companies like Microsoft, like an Nvidia, like Meta, Amazon. But still, you have to do your due diligence and research on these companies. Pay attention to the reports. So you may have to, take your money out of these companies if they're not, growing. But that's why the interest rates were lowered. When interest rates lower, that allows companies to borrow money at a cheaper rate. And when money is borrowed at a cheaper rate, they're able to invest in the growth of their companies to provide more products to consumers for you to buy. And then the stock is driven up. And then it allows consumers like you and I to borrow money at a cheaper rate to purchase a home, to purchase a car, so on and so forth. But I highly suggest, you lower your debt to income ratio for us average people, average investors, because the more money we have to invest, the more money we're able to make. But if you have a lot of debt, you won't have a whole bunch of money to invest, right? So, yeah, personal decisions. It says also traders are pricing in deeper cuts this year than policymakers dot plot projects per Fed funds future. It says traders. So this is something that I've talked about on my Facebook group. Traders, the stock market traders, day traders. Right now, there are billions of dollars, I think trillions. Let me do a search right quick. There's a lot of money sitting off onto the side that's not invested into the stock market. So because of that, say there's a lot of consumer monies that's not being invested into the stock market because it hasn't been doing the greatest. Traders, stock market traders, day traders, um, uh, Wall Street traders, they're able to fluctuate and manipulate the prices of stock. You know, uh, it may look as if the stock is doing bad, but when you look at the earnings report, or if the earnings report just came out, say like Nvidia, for an instance, when their report came out, their earnings report, they exceeded expectations, but still yet the stock price went down when it should have gone up. Who did that? Was it regular consumers like myself? No. I believe, and it's just my opinion, um, that it was the traders that have a bulk of the money and control over the stock market that was fluctuating the price. I can't find uh, the article because it keeps giving me like basic information. I have to look it up. How can I find it? Oh, how much money do Americans have? And let's see if I can pull something up in that way. This is the Federal Reserve's report. Let's see what the Federal Reserve says. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. No, I don't feel like going through all of this. I don't want to click on these. All of these. No. Okay, let's just get back to the article. I don't want to waste too much time. Okay. Also, those Fed fuel high spirits are stoking the risk of a bubble. What bubble? According to the top Bank of America strategist, Michael Harnett said stocks are pricing in levels of policy easing and earnings growth right now that push investors to go chasing gains. Of course, we want gains. That's the reason why we invest. Um, with less than an hour left of trading, okay, this was earlier, Intel shares spiked after the Wall Street Journal reported semiconductor giant Qualcomm approached the chip maker in recent days about possibly, of a takeover. Okay, Qualcomm stock sank nearly 3%. Okay, it says here FedEx posted a sharp drop in profit, missing Wall Street estimates. The delivery company and bellwether for the economy saw its shares slump. Okay, yeah. So the week ended out a good week, but things took a little pause today on Friday. So let's look at. I already stated that Nvidia fell $1.87 today. SPLG, which is an S&P 500 ETF that I invest in personally, fell by 13 cents. Not bad. FTEC is an information technology index or ETF fund that has about 296 companies within it. And of course, the S&P 500 SPLG ETF has the 500 largest companies within the U.S. within it. But either way, FTEC fell 60 cents today. Not bad. Broadcom, which I have a little stake in, it actually rose by $3.68. It also rose yesterday too. Apple took a little hit today as well. It fell by 67 cents. So not bad. Not bad at all. What did Tesla do? Tesla probably took a hit as well. Yeah. Oh, Tesla took a hit of $5.67. So not good, not bad. They had a nice rally on yesterday. Um, so yeah, it took a hit. I was going to say some other things, but I may just end it here. But I think I've said enough. All right. So again, I hope you guys are investing in the stock market. Create your online brokerage account. With you can do it through Moomoo. You can do it through Charles Schwab, Robinhood. You know, and if you're uncomfortable doing it yourself, get with a financial advisor, financial planner, and have them invest your money on your behalf. Make sure that you're enrolled into your company's 401k. If you're self-employed, create your SEP IRA. Also, you can create your own Roth or traditional IRA. Yeah, invest. Mind your business. Mind your money business. No one's going to take care of you like you can and like you should, right? And then the reason why I do these videos because it forces me to pay attention as well. It's all about holding myself accountable, and I'm choosing to post uh, on YouTube, not just to get to gain views. I mean, I would like the views, so like, comment, share, subscribe. But it also forces me to continue looking into this information, learning more about the stock market because I am learning. I've only been investing in the stock market as an individual investor for 4 years, and I have made significant gains in the last 4 years. I talk about AI technology a lot because technology is moving the future. They say AI is the fourth industrial revolution that's happening that most people are not aware of. They're not investing into it. NVIDIA is a major player, Broadcom, AMD, now Intel, Planeteer. There are a lot of major players. There's a lot of money that's about to be transferred and made in the stock market. And a lot of people are not setting themselves up to go along on this ride. No one can take care of you like you can. All right, so I'm going to end this video here. You guys have a blessed day, blessed weekend. Whenever you see this video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Peace.